ain't DOTTA. You slipped up a few times. Grammatical errors that I had to correct. I ain't gonna get personal with you. I ain't gonna talk about your family. I ain't gonna even talk down on you. And I have to do this, and I don't even want to do this, but I have to do this. At the same time, I'm offering a second chance, another olive branch. Don't make the same mistake twice.
Oh, it's about to get dark. I ain't wanna have to go in his pocket. Look. Since I'm in a position to talk this kid, he should listen. Cause he ain't fit for this throne and he ain't fit for this mission. But if it's chess, then I'm checking his best move, submission. Opponent postures like a bishop, but he still lacks the wisdom. You mimicking kings, but you ain't never studied the system. Claim loyalty, but every move contradicts your decision. A snake in the golden frame, that's an emblem of treason. Your whole persona's an echo of past grievance, still seeking reason. You cried victim, then you villain. Flip roles like auditions, bash friend, cold and vulture. Now you riding for his business. Disrespect and profit off his name, leeching views from the dude you just slandered and disdained. You ain't never built a movement, you jump on trends. And renegade ain't a title, it's a path you ascend. But you ain't earned them stripes, you just bend and pretend. Screaming hip-hop's black, but then Ren pays your rent. That great white shark couldn't drown, killing that lake. And then you masked all your motives just to pivot adjacent. I can see it crystal clear, can you see the scheme in there? Or are you clinging to the same man you ridicule blatant? How you hate on a man and then consume his success like a fiend with no supply, you reuse what's addressed. Every track's a leech move, there ain't no truth in your steps. Just another fraud who'll fade when the views disconnect. You ain't intricate, your cadence is primitive. Basic schemes, no synonyms, your punches don't hit. Just a figment of fiction, a mimic of gimmicks. I spit in these villainous scriptures, you scribble with timid incisions. You hearing the difference? I'm seasoned, meticulous, I'm limitless. You dreaming, belligerent, you really just ignorant. I studied the art, you parrot the narratives I built from the heart. You shadow comparisons, this is embarrassing. I came from where them bullets baptized, where hope is just a phrase in the block where the trap lies. But I climbed, left crime, found faith through divine sign. You confined to your past, still chained in your pride lies. I elevate, you stagnant. I educate, you fabricate things and just barricade your own mind. You hate what you mimic and then you mimic what you hate. But see, you not a renegade, you just late to the wave. You blur lines of truth and deception. You stuck in regression, you can't decipher what is the question. Is it hate, is it love? Is it envy or obsession? Or just a man who never found his direction? You see a serpent with a crown, that's a contradiction. A man who's just positioned just to fit the algorithm. You preach black culture, but then you cower for attention. You cower for intention, you just dying for a mention. You claim hip-hop's ours, but what is your addition? Every bar you spitting's jogging in place with no ambition. You define yourself by color, so your mind stays restricted. Cause growth means evolving, but you're stuck in black tradition. Your crown ain't royalty, it's self-imposed victimhood. Your sword ain't a weapon, it's a crutch that you wish you could raise like a king, but instead you play martyr, screaming, they don't want me to win, DOTTA, just work harder. I've been through the trenches, I seen what the hood do. I was raised in the system, same one that consumed you. I was taught by the pain, but I ain't worship the wound. Learned truth from the struggle, but I ain't kneel to the tomb. But you, still in the past, still stuck in that phase. Still fighting echoes, still shadow boxing your fate. You never evolve, yell louder and you just hoping it break. But the loudest man in the room never carries the weight. You see the renegades on the real, it's a code. There's wisdom in lyrics, there's depth in these flows. An army of thinkers, of poets who grow, while you exploit it for likes and some gold. I know by now you probably thinking this boy is cold. That's why you flip-flop, double back, then contradict. Play the act, one day you diss, next day you clap, and then you switch. Boy, you Judas in the flesh, holding 30 stacks, smiling in the camera, but the truth is on your back. You think this a war? Nah, this is a requiem. This ain't battle of bars, this is wisdom versus negligence. I ain't fighting for pride, I'm defending a regimen. A kingdom built on skill, not just clout and irrelevance. See, I never had to steal, never had to switch lanes. I built every verse with precision, the evidence stays. You just a parasitic clone in the shade, talking like you different, dog, but every flow is the same. You a crisis in motion, you swim with the ocean. You ain't a force, you just bend for promotion. You ain't a leader, you just chasing the moment. You just sitting there on your knees with your mouth open, just hoping you'll notice. Yeah, you claim king, but with a crown with no dominion, no wisdom, no vision, just a pawn in this position. You a self-proclaimed legend in the game that don't remember. What's a king that ain't respected past his own reflection? Ren, he gave you grace and then he put you in that light. Try to give the olive branch, but instead you beg begging for a bite. A snake that's in the garden just slithering and lurking. A crown on a serpent, that throne ain't working. You outdated flow still spitting like '03. Basic bars still stuck inside that low-hanging seed. Your pen lack levels and your cadence is hollow, and every punchline that you throw got no weight behind for it to follow. You talking like your mind's enslaved, trapped in the box you built and now you can't escape. You ain't evolved, you just mimic and chase. While I elevate truth, look at you, you just imitate waves. You see, I see through it. You ain't moving for a cause, you just moving for applause. You just do it for the blogs, man, you truly is a broad. The unruly is a fraud, talking heavy on that mic, but in real life this dude is lost. You think rebellion makes you righteous? Nah, that ain't divine. Thinking controversy means talent, but that don't align. Screaming at the sky, thinking that you got design, but you serving evil, the only battle's in your mind. I seen men born in fires come out stronger than diamonds. You just another soul trapped in the climate, screaming Black Lives Matter, but your soul ain't free. I'd rather preach unity and uplifting communities. You hating on the ones who rose beyond the system. Call them vultures, what? Cause they outgrew the prison. That's that crab in the bucket, that's that fear in the prism. That's why you'll never get bigger, just repeat the same rhythm. You ain't teaching, you preaching from a place of resentment, blaming others for your lack of progression and presence. You despise success cause you ain't built for ascension. Wanna drag me down just for you to climb up to the heavens. Call Ren garbage and call them the white savior. Now you all up in his comments like a loyal spectator. Where's your morals, where's your spine, where's your honor, where's your pride, where's your code? Switching sides every day, another lie. Your mouth move quick but your soul stays silent. Your pride got you blind and your past is still defining. You ain't mastered the game, just adapted to the timing. Every man that you discredit still surpassed what confines you. And I get it, man's lost fighting his demons, chasing validation, still trying to find a new meaning. I was once you, I thought the streets held the answers until I found God and walked away from the cancer. Left the trenches, found wisdom, found peace. You still boxed in, dog, you like a slave to the beat. Still trying to prove you hard, you still trying to prove you street. When real ones broke the cycle, you just stayed to compete. You fooled the masses, but you never fooled me. Skimming through Ren's music, hoping to scoop up a seed. You ain't investing in the culture, you investing in them streams. Your loyalty's paper thin, that's why it's ripping at the seams. Does this fool listen to music or does he just skim through it? Most his music is deep, but you just misuse it. You don't break it down, you just fake the sound. You just chase the crowd, hoping that the renegades will come back around. You see that snake in the cover ain't art, that's a mirror. Your soul is on display and every line is getting clearer. You've been searching for validation and screaming to the heavens, but the Lord don't hear the prayers of a man who's half-stepping. It's too late to win this war, but not too late to repent. It's too late to wear the crown, but not too late to lament. You made your bed, now lay in it, ain't no way to prevent. God forgives, but on this mic, I just came to collect. Like, why'd you do that? You figured I was a new cat that's bigger than Nino Brown, and now you know I ain't no new jack. We know the truth though, you thirsty for some kudos. See, Ren let you slide, but shoulda did you like Cujo. So I'll provide the beat down, if Shady provides the beat now, and if Drake provides the beats, you hit a never-ending beat sound. Your only goal is to make provocative disses and then fold. Like with Ren, that's called cognitive dissonance. How is he the white vulture when your lyrics so pale? It's cause skin don't equal culture, they just feel me like Braille. I came from the dirt, but I ain't stayed planted. I grew from the pain, now my purpose expanded. Tried to be merciful, I had to get surgical. The serpent had to understand exactly what the word could do. Like Knox, I don't work for you, still I'm doing the work for you. You put him in his grave, then I'm just here to kick the dirt on dude.
Renegade, never been afraid to say what's on my mind any given time of day, cause I'm a renegade. Never been afraid to holler about anything, anything. Renegade, never been afraid to say what's on my mind any given time of day, cause I'm a renegade. Never been afraid to holler about anything, anything.
Pain. Have you ever felt grace? Soul defining, unconfining. Tell me, have you ever felt grace? Unrelenting, resurrecting. Tell me, have you ever felt grace? A vine that climbs where the root holds fast. A mirror in the shards of broken glass. Reflections built to last. Blame the vultures, blame the puffs, blame the culture, blame the nuns, blame the pistol, the bullet that hit you, the mass shooter shining up his loaded gun. Blaming Jesus for all your issues, he still forgives you, you're all in one. Still protects you, would never neglect you, the Father, the Spirit, and the Holy Son. I never realized I would spread so thin. Started reacting to my passion, then I let y'all in. I found Jesus through my speech, I'm trying to let go sin. But if I'm weakened in my knees, I pray he bless my friends. The devil had me for a second, almost met my end, but no record for the record.